Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Akila James coming to you with another tennis video. So today I want to talk to you about a tennis racket recommendation. So I've been getting a lot of comments, I've been getting a lot of questions on what rackets beginners should use, or players who've played a long time, took a break and want to get back into it, what racket they would recommend. I personally would recommend one of my favorite rackets, which is the Head Extreme MP. Yes, that's right. It's a beautiful color, first of all. It's a sage green and a yellow racket, which is really friendly and nice to see, and it's a joy to look at for sure. And another thing, it's very lightweight. The head size is about 100 inches, which is very light. The length is about 27 inches, which is pretty standard. This racket is 10.2 ounces once it's strong, which is a very, very light feel, and I love that. You can definitely feel the quickness, which is what you want. I personally play with the blade, love that racket, stand by that racket. The stiffness of this racket is about 66 and the swing weight is about 322, which is a pretty even racket to me, but more importantly, it is light and it's great for if you're learning spins, but it really is a forgiving racket. Why I think this racket is beginner friendly is because you don't have a game plan right now and you're just learning how to literally get the ball on the racket strings, and particularly in the middle of the racket. But if you do want to segue and learn different spins, I feel like this racket does help bring out that topspin feel that you're looking for, as well as when the ball is coming flat, you don't have to do much. You literally go with that momentum and the ball goes far. A few players that play with this racket on the tour are Matteo Berrettini plays with this racket, Gasquet plays with this racket, and Barbara plays with this racket. I think she's from the Czech. Don't quote me on the last name because you know how that goes, but she's supposed to be playing Sabalenka and they are in the Australian Open right now. So I hope you are also watching some tennis because it's going to be a very fun tournament. A lot of big boys are out, a lot of big girls are out, but the draw is still entertaining, so let's dive into that. Now let's get back to this review. I do want to mention there's a difference between the team and on the top of the racket it'll say MP. The one I'm talking about is the MP, not the team. But I've heard different reviews from both. Like, people still love that racket overall, but the MP is much lighter. I have tried some points with it in a couple of drills and I really enjoy it actually. I feel like it's easy for me to swing. I play a pretty flat ball and I feel like my ball is traveling. I must add an extra, follow through, but I will say for the most part the ball is going and I don't feel like I have to muscle the ball and do so much with it. That's one thing I really like about this racket. When I hit serves and ground strokes, I definitely feel the power. I hit a lot more flat serves with this racket. I feel like even when I do a slice serve, my serve is really like I'm feeling it, I do feel real strong on my backhand, actually a little bit more than my forehand. Sometimes I feel like sometimes this racket, my forehand, like I said, I need to follow through a little bit more on, but for the most part my backhand, it goes deep and I love it. So I do enjoy that. And again, like one of my favorite serves are on the deuce side out wide, and I'm really catching that, so I do enjoy that as well. It has good stability, it's very spin friendly. If I want to mix up the play and go like a high top spin, I feel like I can really get that ball going, creep in the net and take that high volley or low volley, or the person just tries to overhit and they miss the ball too. But I do think that I get enough topspin on the racket, which I think is great for a beginner or someone getting back into the tennis. I think this racket also is very good on swing, so you don't feel like you're doing too much. I feel like it's really easy to swing. I don't feel like it's head heavy. I feel like it's a pretty even tone racket, and again, it's good for all levels. But I will say, like, this for me is definitely a beginner friendly racket, and I think you should definitely invest in this one if you want. I have a code linked to my Amazon that you can also pay for it there, which all is appreciated. Overall, I want to just show you how I am playing with the racket. You kind of know me from before and you see my game style. Tell me if you like it on me, tell me if you don't like it on me. Like I said, I love my blade, my Wilson blade. I'm not planning on changing anytime soon, but if I'm thinking about it, I would think like, oh, this racket is pretty good. This racket is definitely something that I kind of could dig. I would like it to be a little bit heavier, so I don't know for me personally, but I would say that is a great racket to pick up, especially when you're teaching. It's perfect. So, you know, it's not too much on your arm, your elbow, your shoulder. A lot of people have tennis elbow, you know, when they're first starting. A lot of people, I've gotten they're older, so you want a light racket for them. Now, this racket should be strung around between 52 and 62. I personally string my racket at 50, so I don't know how that would feel. The strings that I had in this racket right now as I'm playing, I want to say it's around 52 or 53, 54. But I personally like to go down. I'm sure you can go down because that's just preference, but they're saying this is the best option for you to get the most out of the racket. Now, if you're a beginner, I would definitely go like 52, 53. But again, like, it depends on how strong you are. Have you played tennis before? Have you not? Like, there's a lot of things to factor in. But for me, I definitely go 50 and my strings, because I have not played with this racket. I play with the Luxilon 4G Soft, so I love my strings. I think they're great, and I would like to see how the racket feels with that. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Thank you again. Let me know in the comment section. So this is a really good option for beginners or improving players that want to go to the next level, intermediate players, and I would just recommend this racket all around because it is a very good racket. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's now look at how I play with this racket.